What's up, guys? Welcome to Animate My Life. I'm Wassabi, and I'm gonna tell you about all the things in my life that make me me. Also, thanks to the team at Alex Clark's YouTube channel for animating this video for me. It's with their help I was able to tell my story. My story begins the same as everyone else, with my mom and dad. My white dad met my Filipino mom in the Philippines and fell in love. From that love, they got married and had my big-headed older brother Aaron. A year later, my parents moved to Great Falls, Montana, where they had baby Alex. Look at my cute little baby face. And 1 year after that, I got to meet my baby sister Mariah. And another 12 years after that came the final sibling, born in North Carolina, little brother Andrew. And the family was complete. Growing up in a family of 6 was quite the adventure. Since there was so many of us, my parents had to work a lot to make sure they could give us the best life possible. They were always making lots of sacrifices for us, whether that meant saving up to make sure we got the best birthday presents ever, or even just being there to break up the sibling fights that were ever so common in the Wassabi household.
Hey. Hiya!
Seeing my parents work so hard throughout my childhood made me realize early on what my life goal was. Even as a kid, I knew what I wanted to do. I didn't yet know how, but one day I was going to repay my parents and make sure their sacrifice wasn't going to be for nothing. Hey mom, dad, hey dad, it's me. Your sacrifice won't be for nothing. But first, I had to make it through school. School was hard for me. At a young age, I realized that, I was a little different than the other kids. My attention span and focus was not the greatest. I'd catch myself daydreaming in class almost every day. I would go on these crazy awesome adventures. But by the time I was done with my midday mind adventure, class would be over and I completely missed everything we learned. My parents would be so upset with me when I came home with bad grades. Even though I would try my hardest in school, I couldn't stay focused on the task at hand. This went on for years until I went to the doctor and found out that I have severe ADHD, Attention Deficit Hyperactive Disorder. This meant that paying attention was harder for me than most kids. I was smart, creative, funny, and loved making people laugh. But without focus, I didn't know how to channel all these things that made me me. That is, until I made my entire class laugh for the first time in first grade. And Alex the class clown was born. I loved it. I did everything in my power to make sure I made the whole class laugh every single day. It was like having my own personal audience. I would secret agent slide into class on my side right before the bell rang, make jokes, perform songs while standing on my desk, anything to make my friends laugh. Bringing joy and laughter to my friends was my favorite thing to do. It was my creative outlet, but that also introduced me to my long-term friend, Mr. Detention. I spent a lot of time with my new friend, and even though I was making other people happy, I was also making my parents sad with more bad grades and more getting into trouble. I was lost. After everything they've done for me, I was letting them down. And that's the opposite of what I wanted to do. I wanted to repay them for their sacrifice, not make their life harder. But lucky for me, around that time is when I met the guy who would change my life forever. My best friend, Roy. One day, Roy asked me, "Hey, you wanna film a video?" And of course, I was like, yeah. Making videos became my new obsession. I finally had somewhere to put all my creativity and crazy ideas, which helped me spend more time focusing in class, getting my grades up, making my parents proud, and stop spending so much time in detention. After graduating high school and years of making videos, I found myself moving all the way across the country to Los Angeles, California to take the next step into becoming a YouTuber. I was sad, leaving all my friends and family behind, but if I was gonna fulfill my main goal of giving back to my parents, I knew I needed to give this YouTube thing everything I've got. I loved my new life. Got to travel all over the world, make new friends, fall in love a couple times, and so many other things I never even dreamed of. And just a few years after the big move, I finally figured out how I could repay my parents. So I started saving my hard-earned money, and eventually I had enough to fulfill my dream. One day, I flew back to North Carolina, found the perfect house, bought it, surprised my parents, and moved them into their new rent-free forever home. There were a lot of tears. Happy tears. My life goal was complete. I've never seen them more happy in my life. Told ya. Now, my family is taken care of. I get to live a life of spreading laughter and positivity to millions, and I'm excited to see where my life goes next. This goes to show that no matter what difficulties you're going through in your life, there's always opportunity and a way to live your dreams. Don't let anything stop you from achieving your goals. If you want to see more animated stories of my life, give this video a like, subscribe, and comment down below, we want more, and I got you. Until next time, do me a favor and don't forget to remember, if you are not smiling, you're doing it wrong. Okay, bye!
We got a reason for it, we got Wassabi style, a bit of crazy going, it's like we're running wild, we tryna be